Noticing the hostile atmosphere among the team members, Ban placed himself between the two, calming them down. Looking at Slight, Ban wondered why he had changed so suddenly, saying things he didn't usually say. The moment Ban warned that they needed to prepare for the next floor change, the floor began to shake. A light covered the team members while the space began to change shape. Dako and Slight, surprised, also prepared themselves. Soon several giant chess pieces began to materialize, while the walls disappeared. When the quartet realized it, they were in the middle of a giant chessboard with several pieces scattered. Confused, Ban noticed that they themselves hadn't been moved to a new floor. The floor itself had changed. Suddenly, Rukel fell to the ground, getting everyone's attention. Ban ran in her direction, worried. "What's wrong? Are you hurt?" Heavily panting, Ruchel exhaled hot air while groaning. She grabbed Ban's arm, grinding her teeth in agony and murmuring, "No more. I can't take it anymore. I can't suppress this anymore." Ban realized that Rukel was on the verge of losing control, and that was exactly why she needed breaks before floor transitions. At that moment, when everything was already worrying, a being appeared, shouting with a thick voice, "Was it you, humans, who eliminated my soldiers?" The orc with a big axe presented himself proudly. "I am Curus, Centurion of the Great Legion of the Rusted Halberd." The great orc swore, with eyes that showed the fury for the loss of his men. "I will honor my fallen companions with your bodies." Speechless, Ban realized that the subordinates of this orc must have been the ones they had defeated in room 15. Confused, thinking that they could still be in room 15, or that it was connected to that floor, Ban opened the tower's information window. A small phrase was described. "Rule of the 16th room. The weakest soldier goes first." Unexpectedly, the orc Curus pointed to Ban Yuan. "Come on, the weakest human, step forward." He called him with his finger, provoking. "I, the Centurion Curus, will teach you a lesson." Knowing that the orc was talking to him, Ban prepared to go first. However, Slight stopped him. "Ban, don't worry about things like that." Taking a step forward, Slight declared confidently, "You don't need to obey meaningless rules like these." Ban was surprised by Slight's actions, who used all the power of the holy sword, making fire wings appear on his back. Annoyed with the chief orc, Slight shouted, "How dare a mere orc talk about rules to someone like me dressed in holy light?" Slight's jump exploded in speed, moving forward against the orc, even though Ban told him not to do that. The orc watched Slight advance and asked if he was the weakest human. Ignoring the question, Slight shouted with confidence, "I will finish you off in a single attack." The orc, who was watching him, concluded, "You are not the weakest." Slight brandished the holy sword, attacking the orc and hitting it on the shoulder. However, against the expressionless orc, the sword didn't even cause a scratch. A warning notification appeared. "Rule violated, penalty applied, a decline in an ability. All stats will decrease." Slight's sword reverberated on the great orc's shoulder. In the young warrior's eyes, surprise was evident as the blade didn't advance, and an irritated smile formed on the orc's face. Before Slight could react, the orc launched an attack, ripping him in half. Light didn't even cough, and his look only revealed the great surprise he felt before being eliminated. Ban, speechless, saw the notification appear while Slight disappeared. Player Slight has been eliminated. Trick Room. Unlike normal rooms, it was governed by special rules and orders. Such rooms were more difficult than common ones, but if the rules were followed, it would be possible to conquer them, receiving great rewards. However, any step that violated the mandatory rules would result in severe penalties. In front of Ban and Dako, these penalties were revealed with Slight's elimination. Ban felt that they were now in trouble. The difficulty of the Tower of Babel always matched the maximum strength of the teams. When the difficulty value was set, even if the group lost members, it remained the same as calculated for the initial amount. Therefore, it was always crucial to advance to the next room only when the team was fully prepared. With Slight advancing hastily and being eliminated, Ban felt that the expedition in the tower was already doomed to failure. He even cursed Slight mentally. The orc put its hand on its shoulder, because despite Slight's sword not having advanced, it had still caused a small open wound. The orc looked at its own hand, stained red. The Centurion Curus gritted his teeth while he laughed. "You are an absurdly strong human. You went straight to take my life and still managed to wound me before losing yours. I liked fighting against you." The orc took a step forward, and overflowing with energy, began to grow while it challenged. "Come, human! Face me! Face me, the Centurion Curus! I'm ready for anything you want to throw at me!" Gritting his teeth, Ban wondered if the breaking of the rules had also strengthened the orc. Dako sighed, not expecting things to get to such a point. "I knew the sword affected his mind, but I didn't think he would become a complete idiot." Scratching his head, Ban ended up confirming Dako's words, which were unfortunately accurate. Ban hadn't known Slight for a long time, but he had never seen him so irresponsible and impatient. He really couldn't understand what had happened. The only possibility that Ban could imagine was that restricting Slight from using the sword throughout the expedition had caused a backlash in him. Dako didn't know if Ban was right, but she was sure of one thing. We can't trust that sword. He'll definitely make a mistake at a crucial moment again because of it. With a somber look, Dako swore, "As soon as we get out of here, I'm going to make him go through some serious training." Ban then looked at the orc, asking Dako to also stay focused to clear the floor, but she refused. With one person eliminated, there's no reason for us to continue the expedition. However, Dako conjured her own sword. Advancing against the orc, she revealed her plan. "Let's use this chance to break as many rules as possible and find out how heavy the price is." The orc laughed when it saw another human, not the weakest, advance. It pointed at Dako, shouting, "Just by looking at you, I know you're not the weakest. Are you ignoring the rules again?" Dako, upon stopping, looked back at Ban and at Ruchel. She gritted her teeth, as the decision was difficult to make. She moved forward definitively this time, while she spoke to Ban Yuan. "I'll apologize first, Ban Yuan. Try to deal with this alone with the beast." While Dako placed herself in front of the orc, and it raised its axe to eliminate her, she reminded Ban, "Don't forget what I told you before we entered the tower, got it?" Ban tried to stop her, but the orc, overflowing with energy, had already reached the young woman. Dako waited for the orc's attack, attentive. In the last second, she drew her sword. The notification of rule violation appeared once again, as did the penalty 1. At the same instant that the orc attacked Dako with the axe, she, receiving the blow, counterattacked in the same way. Ban, speechless, faced the result of that confrontation. Dako began to disappear, while the notification that she had been eliminated appeared. Even having defeated the second human, the orc screamed in pain, because along with the axe, its hand flew away, a result of Dako's attack. Gritting its teeth, the orc shouted, "That scrawny human! How dare you take my arm?" It fell to its knees in front of Ban, realizing the boy's presence. The protagonist, while wielding his sword, commented, "You probably got a good strength increase because of the penalties, but of course, you're not in a condition to fight now." With a cold look, Ban declared as he raised the blade, "For the two who were sacrificed earlier, I will make sure to eliminate you and move on." Gritting its teeth, the orc asked weakly, "Is the weakest finally taking a step forward?" However, lightly smiling, it concluded, "No, I don't think so." Ban was shocked, because he felt the chaotic aura carried by Ruchel, who jumped over him, attacking the orc. Ruchel opened her claws, holding out her hand while roaring fiercely. Ban looked back, seeing Ruchel's advance, speechless to witness that she had gone completely crazy. Quickly, Ban let go of his sword to be able to stop Ruchel. The protagonist held her by the wrists, preventing her advance. Ruchel gritted her teeth in the middle of growls, trying to get past Ban, who was stopping her. "Stop, Ruchel. If you break the rules too, we won't know what kind of buff this guy will get." Ban was talking about the orc, the same one that Ruchel furiously wanted to attack. The protagonist didn't see his words reach his friend, and that only left him with one alternative. Raising one of his hands quickly, he created a magic circle. His intention, to plant positive emotions in Ruchel's mental path. Despite having been blocked last time, Ban tried once again to push various emotions into the beast's heart. Confident that he would succeed, he made his magic circle shine incandescently. As soon as the circle disappeared, Ban checked if Ruchel had woken up from her madness. Unexpectedly, she fell to her knees, panting heavily. Ruchel put her hand on her throat, as if she felt a tremendous shortness of breath, screaming in pain. Ban, faced with that, didn't know what to do. Worried, he didn't understand why her condition was getting worse. While Ban tried to save Ruchel, the orc he had ignored smiled maliciously. It gathered all the strength it had left, enduring the pain, and with the hand it still had, it grabbed the lost axe. Ban tried to lift Ruchel, who had stopped screaming, asking if she could now speak normally. However, Ruchel continued to growl. Her fury and madness had not diminished. Unexpectedly, Ban felt Ruchel grab his shoulder. Before he could do anything, she threw him to the side, saving him from the great orc's axe. Upon falling to the ground, Ban gritted his teeth, realizing that the orc centurion had attacked. The next thing he noticed was the notification that appeared. Attack failed. The rules are gone. Ruchel moved quickly, getting in front of Ban to protect him from the huffing orc. "Damn it! I wanted to eliminate both of them at once. How frustrating!" The orc, upon looking at the human woman who had appeared in front of it, was surprised and murmured, "This woman, don't tell me that! Even acting by pure instinct, she still protects him." The orc's gaze shifted to Ban, commenting unexpectedly, "Hey, human man, you're really lucky. You have the best possible partner," before it finished. Sharp claws silenced it. Rukul didn't allow the orc to finish its words and destroyed its upper part. While she protected him, Ban put his hand on the right side of his body, feeling pain. If Rukul hadn't acted as a shield, the orc's attack would have ripped Ban in half. Knowing that both of them would be in danger if that continued, Ban grabbed a healing potion and called out, "We need to heal our wounds before the floor change starts." However, somberly, Rukul didn't answer. A fierce and crazed look dominated her. Turning around swiftly, she attacked Ban